Out for your health tonight, self-isolation protects us against viruses, but for those who are struggling with addiction, it can actually be a trigger. News 5's Colette Bordelon tells us there are resources available online to help those who really need it right now.
There are lots of online meetings, both for those struggling with addiction and their loved ones. I talked with one man who gets why this is so important because he's gone through his own journey to recovery and now shares that story as a message of hope.
In other episodes, I haven't held back about my own drug problem.
It's called Back from Broken.
Cocaine was my master for many, many years.
A podcast with Vic Vela as the host.
I was self-medicating all the time.
He's now been in recovery for around 5 years.
That isolation is a trigger for a lot of us in recovery.
If you don't know where to go and you don't know how to access help, then what are you going to do? It's just logical that people are probably going to have a higher rate of relapse.
Judy Solano helps with a syringe service program and overdose prevention in Pueblo. It's still operating, just with protective gear and a limit on the number of people allowed inside the building.
Just because we've moved to a different platform and we can't see each other live does not mean you need to be alone.
She's talking about a number of online meetings still available, like those with Aspen Point.
It isn't necessarily the most ideal way, but certainly it's better than not being able to see them and to hear from them and to try to care for them.
CHARLTON says he thinks there will be a larger need for their services once this is all over.
You start having those moments to process and think through. That's when things really hit hard.
Getting on the phone and talking to people in recovery.
While also remembering everything comes to an end. Recovery meetings are happening every day online. Plus, there are even meetings for the families and friends of people struggling with addiction. I'll have links to those and other resources on KOAA.com. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. Colette Bordelon, News 5.